Happy Monday. We are back with another episode of Mondays Are Dope. And today we are going to be talking about a topic that is on a lot of people's minds. We see it so often in today's society. And we are going to be talking about BBLs versus working out.
Correct.
Now, BBLs, for those that you don't know, is Brazilian butt lift. So we're just going to be talking about, surgery, whether it's a BBL, tummy tucks, just different things that people do to achieve their body goals versus going to the gym to achieve those body goals. And this video is by no means, we are not here to down talk anybody that has gotten surgery, that has decided to go the route of surgery versus working out, or people who do both. We are just here to talk about some pros and some cons and just get into, what a lot of people are doing, which is turning to the way of surgery.
Yeah. And the surgery side is getting a little out of hand.
It is. I mean, and not out of hand by how many people are doing it. What do you mean out of hand?
I mean out of hand on the way it's starting to look.
I can agree with that.
Like, if you're doing it, that's one thing, but the way it's looking and they got the songs, the thighs don't match and things like that, that's the part that's getting out of hand. You do it, that's cool. That's what you want to do. That's your prerogative. But the way it's starting to look, that's what I mean by I say getting out of hand.
Like the unnatural look of it.
The unnatural look of it, yes.
Yes, I do agree. I prefer people, when they get it, to go the more natural way. But It's like, some people, it's like when you see them, you just off back like, what is that back there?
Yeah, or up there. You can see it coming.
Yeah. I say that all the time. I don't even have to look. I don't even have to be behind a girl. I can see her coming towards me, and it's like,
see that thing from the front.
I mean, all the way. It's in everybody's heads turned. I know the guys' heads, girls' heads. I do have to agree. It is getting a little out of control.
Yeah. So.
But I myself have considered getting a BBL. I mean, I want the more natural. I would go for the more natural look.
Right.
But I've heavily considered.
So why haven't you? You consider what's your pros and cons personally?
Well, first of all, because every time I talk about getting one, you be like, oh no, keep it natural.
Yeah, natural's cool.
So that's one reason, but that's on the low part of the totem pole. I would still bypass that.
Okay.
One of the main reasons I haven't gotten a BBL or surgery. I got, back when I was in my 20s, I did get breast implants. But now in my 30s, late 30s, now that I have, a child, the risk associated with surgery now is just, it scares me.
So it's not worth the risk for you right now?
For me, I don't feel like it's worth the risk. I mean, I've known people, or I've known a person who has died on the operating table, getting plastic surgery. So the thought of that scares me, because anytime you get any surgery, I mean, rather you going in for a knee surgery, shoulder surgery, there's a risk associated with it.
Anytime you go under.
So just going under surgery that I don't have to and putting my life at risk, that definitely scares me.
Okay, yeah.
Another thing is, you see botched jobs. I see
bad jobs.
I see a lot of people nowadays, so the jobs are good.
Yeah.
But you hear the horror stories, like the K. Michelle's and stuff like that.
She got a whole show about it.
Exactly, about women who got it done and all the complications that came along with it, and people who have to reverse the surgery.
See, now you're in there twice.
Yeah, now I gotta put my life.
You did it one time, it didn't work out. Now you gotta reverse it to go back where you was.
Or I gotta do some more to make it look normal. So that scares me.
Okay.
And then the last thing is the finances. It's big surgeries. A lot of people go overseas. I myself would not.
You would stay local?
I would stay local. And to stay local, you're talking about $10,000, $15,000, $20,000.
So is it worth it to stay local or go overseas? Because a lot of people going overseas to save some money. And then a lot of people are doing it here because it's more money. So which job is quote unquote better?
To each its own.
All right.
I mean, a lot of times people are going to different countries to get it done. They're saving a lot of money.
Okay.
But me, myself, if something went wrong, I want to make sure that I have the best medical care available.
Right.
I want to make sure I know what doctor to go after or to sue if something do go down. Like, I just want, I know United States laws and,
You don't know Puerto Rico.
I don't know Mexico
laws.
and
Things like
and
that.
things like that. So me myself, I would have to spend the 20 racks here to get it done.
How much?
20,000.
That's why. That's why.
So that's a lot of money. So for me, I'm like 20,000. Man, I can, that's Carter's college fund.
Right.
That's
Car.
a car, more money in a 401k.
Yep.
I start thinking about that in your late 30s. If you would have caught me in my early 20s, I would have charged that credit card.
29% on the ass.
29%
Right.
interest rate.
On the ass.
Wouldn't have even cared. So now in my late 30s, though, it's a little different. So that definitely is a reason why I haven't taken that route to go get surgery to achieve the goals I want. And just so people know, my body goals are, like a lot of people, is a little waist and a nice little thing back there. Just, I don't want nothing big. It don't have to be Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. I don't want that. I just want to, just a little hump back there.
All right. Well, I mean, and I get that. So I get why people do it. And I understand why people go to surgery and things like that. But why is it that people don't go to the gym first? Or is it people going to the gym and they can't get what they want from the gym, and now they're like, oh, I'm gonna get the surgery? Or is it that they're going to the surgery and not maintaining? Like, why is the gym not a factor, or is it for some people?
Well, I mean, the gym, for one, you can't achieve all your results in the gym. Like, there are just some things that can't be achieved in the gym.
Right.
Some people are, like me, have a smaller build. So if you want a nice, like I'm talking about a bubble butt,
Right.
that's going to be difficult to achieve. Like, for instance, if somebody wants a Cardi B ass and they are my build,
Right.
you can't get that in the gym. Like, that, it's not possible. That's just not how our genetics are.
So you go.
Yeah, so if I wanted a real big butt, I, no matter how many squats I did, I would have to go to get surgery.
Okay.
So I think that's one reason. Another thing is some things like extra skin. Women who have had babies or have like a lot of stretch marks or have lost a significant amount of weight because they did, go work it off in the gym.
Yeah, and those are positives. So those are the positive things behind BBLs, because men get those too. Men lose a lot of weight, they got extra fat, so they go get to get it tightened, or they lose a lot of weight, they got stubborn fat, so they'll go get that removed, they go get sculpted. So I get that. I guess that can go on the positive side. I can go on the pros.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
better. I'm not better, but it's definitely easier to just go get surgery. And when I say easier, time. Like, if you want to build any type of glutes or get rid of stubborn fat in the gym, that takes so much time and dedication and nutrition. And when I say time, it's not a quick fix. People are out. I've been working in the gym for years, still trying to get these glutes.
I'm still trying to get calves. So.
Right?
So I get it.
It's
go get a little calf implant. I'll be cool out here.
Yeah, calf implants. That's crazy. People.
Men getting them. Women are not the only ones that are getting BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts. Men not getting that, but
There's some are. Yeah.
But a lot of men are getting surgery where they're getting calf implants, pec implants, bicep implants, chiseled abs. So the men are doing the same thing, but it's more known of women doing it than men.
Yeah.
So it's on both sides. It's just
Absolutely, and I know a lot of men, even if they aren't taking the surgery route, they're
doing steroids.
They're doing steroids.
They're doing steroids. So just
and we see that a lot. You see a lot of men who are just super big and cut.
And I'm looking at how I get that, and then I'm like, oh, shoot it up or stay natural. So for a woman's looking like, oh, how she get that butt? Maybe she's natural, maybe she got cut. a man looking at another dude like how you get those pecs, how you get those abs, is it natural or is he using steroids? So,
and to me, that's like the unfortunate part of surgery. It's like the expectation is set for everybody, and I feel really bad for a lot of our youth. Hell, not just the youth, adults, because we're looking on TV, social media, and we see all these people with perfect bodies.
it's perfection.
And it causes us to look in the mirror like, well, why don't I have that? Why can't I get that? And I think that's where, a lot of, people who have low self-esteem, hell, I feel I'm one that has high self-esteem. And I still find myself looking at others and doubting what I'm currently doing and why can't I get those results.
100%.
And a lot of times it's because people are going to get surgery to get those results, which is nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking anybody who does it.
Right.
But for somebody who doesn't get surgery, it definitely puts us in a headspace of, dang, I want that.
Right. And it's not like we're trying to compete, but it's like we're doing the same thing. So that's like, oh, that's my competition. And
No, I don't look at it no competition.
not competition, but it's like his results or her results.
I'm looking up to them, that
Yeah.
person. How can I get that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Not competition whatsoever.
No, not competition. I used the wrong word, but it's like the result driven. Because in the fitness world, everyone's result driven. Whether you want to live longer, stronger heart, and then icing on the cake is how you look. So sometimes some people just want to look good, period.
Yeah.
And they're result driven. So therefore, if they're not getting everything they need from the actual workout, then they go to getting surgery or getting sculpted or getting implants or whatever it may be, which is each his own. But it's just like you said, you look at it like, man, I want that same thing.
Yeah. Now, the one thing though, I know people say after you go get surgery, you have to still come back to the gym to maintain those results.
Or even if you wasn't going to the gym, you never start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people think so going to get surgery doesn't
Oh, it doesn't take away.
away the gym. And I have known some people who have gotten surgery and then didn't work out, and then they found themselves a year or two later back on the surgery table to get more fat sucked out because they didn't maintain their results. So that is one thing people, when they're considering surgery, people want to, it's not a cop out to say, hey, I'm not about to work
quick
out.
Fix.
Yeah, because you still have to maintain those results.
Yep. And the doctor will tell you.
Yeah.
He'll tell you like, we're doing this, but you still have to do this.
Yeah.
And then I feel like people that get surgery and wasn't working out before, that's not what part of their lifestyle. So now it's like, now I'm back under the knife because everything I did 2 years ago is gone.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, and let's be real. When it comes to working out is, we all want the physical aspect of it, but really working out helps us reduce diabetes, reduce our chances of certain cancers, reduce the chances of high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So no matter what,
it's health. It's bigger than fitness.
Yeah,
It's
bigger than the aesthetics,
yeah.
look of it.
Yeah.
I feel like most of us are working for the aesthetics.
Of course.
And then the bonus is
the health.
Health.
It should be the other way.
Or the other way. Whatever floats your boat.
But
okay.
You get both.
You get both.
You get both. Yeah.
So regardless, even if you go the surgery route,
you still got to go to
the fitness part is still
a part.
A necessity.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
100%.
So how do you feel about trainers that go get surgery and fitness influencers and so forth?
I'm up and down with it. So for me, because this is what we do for a living. So it's like if you're a fitness trainer and you went and got surgery and you look this way and you're selling this, to me, it's like, it's false advertisement because you're selling the way you look from the way your surgery went. So it's just like, you got this nice butt and these girls are looking at, I got a nice butt, and you're selling your build the butt plan or whatever, but you didn't get that from working out. So to me, that's false advertising. But if you did get it from working out, more to you. And then you got the guys, the same thing. You got pec implants or sculpted or whatever.
Or steroids.
Or steroids. Really what the guys is with the steroids. So if you're using steroids, but you're showing me your meal plans and pre-workout and maybe some creatine. Creatine don't do that. That's steroids. So therefore, if you're selling false advertising, to me, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But if you're keeping it in 100 and this is what you're doing this way and you're selling that, that's cool. But the false advertising part, I don't really care for.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. Like, to each its own. If people have, went the surgery route and they just showing themselves working out, I'm fine. But like you said, if you're trying to sell me on something, on your products, on your workout plan, then I feel like you should keep it 100 on what you have done to get those results.
And I've seen trainers on Instagram, women and men, that's gotten surgery, and they kept it 100. Like, I got surgery because I had stubborn fat, got my butt shaped. This is what I'm doing to keep it up.
Yeah.
Men, same thing. Like, oh, this is me when I was clean. This is me when I'm dirty. And when I say clean, it's like not using steroids. This is me when I'm using steroids. And they keep it 100. And when you keep it 100, it's like, all right, I respect that.
I can respect that. I totally agree, because there are, there's just some things that can't be achieved in the gym. So if I'm working my butt off to get a butt, and it's not coming the way I want it, and I want to, go enhance it a little bit.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Exactly. But be 100 with people if I'm trying to sell them on something.
Right.
Now, if you're not trying to sell them on something, that's your business, your prerogative. It don't matter.
Picture you want on the beach, you ain't selling nothing. This is your body, cool, do you. But when you selling something, it's like, don't sell the false.
Yeah.
So
I myself, I'm going to choose to continue to grind it out in the gym.
Oh, I thought you were about to go get surgery. Okay.
For now. But who knows what the future holds? I mean, this is how I feel now. I don't know how I'll feel in a year or 2, 5, 10 years from now. So It's not like I'm totally against getting it. But where I am in my life right now, the risks are too high. And I feel like I'll just keep grinding it out in the gym to get this body I want. And for my health.
Body look good, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in on Mondays Are Dope. We hope you enjoyed this conversation. Please comment below on what your thoughts are.
Subscribe and like.
Yes. And we will see you next Monday on Mondays Are Dope.
Y'all have a good week. Appreciate it.